time to be online live with you guys, but things are coming to a head with some things I got going on later in the week, so I thought I would knock our stream out today. That way I would have the full day tomorrow to take care of some stuff. My son needs me to give him a hand, so I will be out with him some tomorrow, and didn't want to have to try to rush back home and get a stream in, so had a little time. A good friend hunting Southwest Ohio is still not able to get back to streaming on Tuesday night, so I said to myself, Self, we might as well fill that slot. We got to do it sometime, so I picked up a box of nickels. This is generally my Brinks bank, and but the nickels are in a different kind of box, so maybe that will be good. Oh, cool, Sam. So maybe that will be good for the hunt tonight, and we're just going to go ahead and kind of get started. Oh, excuse me. I just ate too much too fast. Let's see. I did not set the chat up. Give me just a second to get some of my stuff done that I need to be doing. Hey, Gabe, I hope you are doing well today. I will be not be streaming. I may be streaming Saturday, Gabe. I'm not absolutely sure. Yeah, well, I have, yes. But I'm doing the Diet Mountain Dew right now. So let's see. Got a short crowd here. Got B.H. Ringer, Brian Robeson, Chicken Man, Christopher Ty, Chew, Dasbury Chain, Jeff Cotton, Jim Thompson, Kenneth Bird, KJ. We had somebody else drop in. Who was it? Coin Junkie, maybe? There's Jim Thompson, Kenneth Bird, KJ, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, PTF, Sam Wilson, Shell Bell, Jolly Roger, and Valerie Bowen. How you doing, Valerie? Hope you, Gabe, and Martin are doing well. And so with that being done, I need to do one more thing. Let me turn on my subscriber only in the chat. Just 1 minute. So if you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would. All right. So I think, let's see, I needed also to turn off the little heart thing. All right. So now that should be good, and we can get going. So, I agree with you, and it's hey there, Copper Owl. Hope you are feeling better, Copper Owl. I know you have been under the weather, so this is weird. So this is a Loomis roll, and this bank usually gets NF String and Son, or actually Brinks bank. So I'm not sure. This is I might have to go back there when I get a chance and see if I can get another. We got gifted memberships by the great, the one, the only Jim Thompson. 10 membership from Jim Thompson. Thank you, my friend. Got Dime Bag, Christopher Ty. We have the Jolly Roger, Brian Jensen, Crafty Dragon, the craftiest of dragon. Yeah, I guess I have. Although my son's getting rid of his probably tomorrow. So Mike Slides, Otis Coldren, Lisa D, Off-Road Adventure, all gifted membership from Jim Thompson. Finally, feeling better, but have zero voice. Finally, someone got me to shut up. Well, rest your voice, because that's a precious commodity. So, all right, now we can open this first row. But, so as I was saying, a little different in the nickels. Usually this is a Brinks bank, and I have Loomis rolls. So the box is like this. Usually it's just a plain box instead of the coloration there. So maybe that'll be a good thing, because as y'all well know, I am still looking for the last 2 nickels in my album. I will have a chance probably to hunt some more nickels. Hey, Woodsy. That was Jim Thompson, I guess, there, Woodsy, or it might have been last stream. Either way, we had several people gift donations last stream. I'm hoping against hope that my my double stack boxes will pick back up again, so that we'll have $50 to hunt maybe soon. Yeah, baseball season is upon us. We have the Sweet 16 in the tournament coming up. Hey, Enroad, listening and editing. All right, thank you, sir. Hit that like button. I haven't put the likes together yet, but I can certainly do that with little effort. Now, at the hospital waiting for baby Lyle to come. Awesome. Congratulations, Kyle. Cameron, congratulations, my friend. I hope everything goes well with Mama. I have got too much going on. I didn't get my scope. Got to get my scope up here. Let's get her planned down. So yeah, congratulations, Cameron. I hope everything goes well. I hope you bought all the bills and coins that you wanted before the big event. Yeah, I did. I almost said that. Yeah, I did. Kyle and Lyle, I guess, got me. All right, Woodsy. Stopped at the bank, picked up a box of quarters. My guy at the counter had 2 Ikes set aside for me. Cool, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there won't be much. There won't be much currency money left there, Cameron. After young Cameron gets here. I like the looks of these nickels when I opened the box. It had a nice circulated, lots of oldies on the end, so hopefully it will be a good box. We will go right into some build. I still have, we didn't get through the first strap the other night, and I still got the rest of that one to do, and $400 other worth of ones. We'll get through all we can. I may or may not finish them myself. We will see. Martin says he smells silver. Now, I wouldn't doubt it. There's a possibility we could find some in here. It was a surprising deal to see the just different type of box, Loomis box from a Brinks Bank. Nicole Erickson, how are you doing? How are you? Welcome to the Out of the Ordinary Tuesday night with Walker. I sent Rick a text to let him know I would fill in the slot, hoping that he might be have some time to sit down and enjoy watching a stream. Know that can be relaxing to a lot. Yeah, been dodging it like Muhammad Ali here. I don't need to get sick.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
No, I'm not very sure about that, Sam. We can look in the Cherry Picker's Guide and see if there's mention of it. There's a 42. There is a double die on a 46S. I don't see anything in the cherry picker's guide. There's a couple of double dies and repunch mint marks for the 46D, but I do not see a silver planchet on the 46. I guess it could happen though. I mean, you know, do the war nickels and the regular nickels weigh the same? I probably should know that, but well, yeah, I mean, you know, I haven't really thought about it much. Jolly Roger kind of gonna do what it needs to do. You know, we're all at the kind of at the mercy of whatever people are doing out there, you know. Us little guys certainly don't control all of that. We just pay for it. Basically. We just pay for it. But I tell you what, you know, man, if silver goes up that high, I just don't know. There's a 2009. We'll put that up there for a find. You know, it'll be hard to continue doing this kind of stuff and giving out silver without some adjustment if it goes that high. I mean, I am very hesitant to make much, if any, changes on my pricing for boxes and stuff, but if silver goes that high, you know, I mean, a 40%er will be worth $20, you know, so that'll be a tough way to do that. Need to start buying it now, I guess, right? Or even better, it might be time to change some of those piles of silver over to some gold. Anybody found any good goodies this week? I haven't watched many other streams. Of course, there haven't been very many on. Copper Owl was not able to stream this weekend, so we have kind of been in limbo. Good, got it, Jolly Roger. In limbo since Saturday. I mean, with Copper Owl out of commission and no other stream, at least that I look forward to. Not that there's not other worthy streams out there, but G-Dub's in the house. How you doing, G-Dub? 24 Buffalo yesterday. You can't get mad at that. Maybe this one could. Hey, Collector Rick, he's in the house too. Like I said, this is a strange box for me. Even the last box that I got, hey Deborah Walt, happy Tuesday. The last box can't stream this weekend either. Be headed home from northern Iowa. Cool, well, be safe there. Sorry to hear about your stepdad though. Any of the giveaways that we do tonight, I will not be shipping those till next week. Actually, it's possible that if you win a giveaway today, it may be 2 weeks. I'm tired of dancing around it. So here's the deal. I'm supposed to go to Pa's house Thursday. So I'm planning on streaming from his house on Thursday. So he said he would let me use a couple of boxes. Said he has about 15 boxes that available. So he said I could use a couple of boxes to stream with, and I'm going to try to put together a few things for to do a little auction after. I'm not sure. Pa will have things to do himself, but he may. I don't know if he'll want to help hunt the 2 boxes. We could get through them pretty quick, and I just don't want to. I don't want to impact his stream, and he might need a little time to set up for that. So we will see. But anyway, so look for me for Pa's stream. It could be something like that. We could maybe work something like that out. That's where I was getting to also. Pa has a ton of nickels at home, so I will be hunting some nickels and just doing coin stuff, and maybe go see the boys play a baseball game. I hope to get to stop by on my way home and see Jolly Roger. He lives over in that neck of the woods, so that would be cool if we got to see him. I'm hoping to see Treasure Hog coming up maybe on Tuesday. But I do plan to be back home by the weekend to do our regularly scheduled stream. But yeah, I think so. I think they're getting over it. I know he had a ball game. Hudson was back at ball practice the other night. Dad's Fair Change. Hey, Spray Can Coins, how are you? And I may start doing that Dad's Fair Change on the giveaways. That is a thought. I've thought about it before and haven't never pulled the trigger on it, but it may be time to do that. There's a 2004. We're looking for a DDO. I actually saw the, hey B&K, I actually saw the video that Southern Metal put out on the DDO that he found on that 2004 nickel. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, you're right. That's for change. We do get some people that win, you know, sometimes we could double up and save a little bit on shipping. Can't get mad at that. There's an old looking fire coin looking. It's a 93. Yeah, if somebody paid for an auction item, I kind of feel bad about holding it. I feel like on auction items, if you're stepping up to support the auction, then the least I can do is get your items to you. And the auction items are actually easiest. They cost the most to ship, but they are the easiest to put together because I print the whole label. I don't have to either handwrite or get Hannah to help me with shipping labels. So shipping the auction items, and you know there's usually only 4 or 5 of them too. So that's not too bad. But the giveaway, that might be a good idea, something to take into account. and start trying to do those on a monthly basis. I know other people do that. Worked out pretty good for them. So, all cool, Clutcher Rick. You can't never have too much gold, I don't guess. Yeah, I know, Michael Erickson. I do every now and then. I've got some stuff sit back. Matter of fact, I got something for Treasure Hog that I've been holding forever, and so I do. I know you guys are good with that. So sometimes if I need to save a couple of bucks and I have one of you guys on the list, I hold it for a little bit, so because I know you're fine with that. Did check the bill grading today. It's still was. Your bill, Michael, has been finalized, but it hasn't given anything on it yet. I think I set that up so that the submission was shipped together, even though I had to submit those separately. I couldn't get them on the same sheet because of the way they were presented in the year. Everything I had on the other one was 1907 and before, I think. Yeah, 1934. I did send that $100 star note in 1934, so I'm getting that graded. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how that comes out. We're still looking at probably a couple of weeks before they get all that finalized. Let me make the chat a little bigger so I can see it easier. All right, let's go. There's an oldie looking. Well, it's a 46 also. I had another 46. I didn't put it to the side, so that is actually the second coin in the 40s we've had so far. Vincent C., how are you doing? 54 likes, thank you. Got 46 people watching. Let me get the likes going. I'm going to have to take a minute and put it together while it's running. While it's running, we'll do a couple of dimes for that. Giveaways, 50 likes. All right, you got 3 minutes to get in on this. We will do 2 dimes. I went to Walmart today. You know how it is with getting new phones every year or every other year or whatever. As I was cleaning up and doing some stuff, I found, man, I had a drawer full of phones. And I saw this guy the other day on YouTube that was taking them to a kiosk little machine in Walmart and either recycling them or getting paid for them. So I thought, well, I got all these phones sitting here. I thought I would give it a try, but it was, hey Lynn, it was out of order, so I didn't get to, I did not get to see if it was going to give me anything back. Hey Brenda. So I still got, then I was looking at them, and I still have the phone that I had as a group leader when I was at Mercedes. You know, it's been off all this time, but I'm glad I looked at it. You never know. I could see me trying to, Lucky James Eller been a member for 8 months. Thank you, Lucky James. I appreciate you. I thought, man, if I tried to get money for that, with that sticker on there, it could turn out not well. So I think I'm going to give it to my son and let, well, I've got a couple of really nice newer phones. Yeah, Matt, I just, we had, Hunting Southwest Ohio wasn't available. I'm leaving out of town later in the week. I got a 4-day tomorrow, so I thought we would do it tonight. We got extra time tonight, so we could stream and maybe get through, hopefully, most of these dollar bills and see what we can see. But yeah, just filling in for our good friend Hunting Southwest Ohio as he worked on that housing project. We will be back to our regularly scheduled stream from a new location, but we should be streaming. There is a 1950, not a, unfortunately, 1950p, not a D. I've only found one of those, and I have it in my album. It's not a pretty coin. I actually have one uncirculated. All right, here we go. Let's see if my button's going to work. Yep, looky there. Man, we are banging on all cylinders tonight. I'm going to pick a winner here. This is for the 50 likes. Deborah Waltz. Congratulations, Deborah. And remember, it will be a couple weeks before I get that. I tell you what, let's do it. It is the 25th. I am going to, as we were talking with Dad's Fair Change, yeah, semi-key. Yeah, that's true. I thought it was. I don't have my nickel mat, and I was pretty sure it was a semi-key. But I think I am going to move to shipping the giveaways at the end of the month. You're welcome, Deborah. So not this month, but everything, the giveaways for tonight, since I'm going to be out of pocket for a while, and the giveaways going forward on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I think I am going to move all of those to a once a month and ship them out at the end of the month. I'm going to find me a box, 56. I'm going to find me a box to put them in and do it that way. It is time to do that. I like the idea of getting everybody's goodies to them as soon as possible, and I've always tried to be that way. But this kind of just might make sense. So I appreciate y'all's support in that. Let's see, we need to complete that and get back to the chat. NC Prospector, how are you doing? I haven't missed anything momentous, have I? Go back to the live chat. And let's see, make sure I didn't miss any fan funding. All right, here we go. Man, it's almost got short weather down here. I put on my long sleeve. The house is always cool in the morning, of course, but I could have gotten out of this at any point I wanted to today. It hit 80 degrees down here in my neck of the woods today. Hiya, Crafty, how are you doing? Crafty got a free membership a little bit ago. From Jim Thompson from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. There is a 58 from Denver. You know, Jolly Roger, I hate like all get out now that I didn't just hold on to that album. I could have handed it to you. I will probably see you before it makes it. That I did not handle that very well. But I didn't realize, there he is, Hunting Southwest Ohio's in the house. I did not realize in my planning, I was looking at the map for my ride out to Pa's house, and I saw your, I am so sorry, Crafty. I am so sorry. I tell you what, animals certainly mean the world to us. You know, they just are such great company and part of our lives, and to lose them is extremely painful. I feel for you, Crafty. I am sorry you're having to go through that. Sorry you're having to go through that. Rick, I hope your house is still coming together. I saw part of the little live preview you did the other night. Looked like a lot of work to go, of course, but you're making headway. Making headway. I thought I'd just drop you a text to let you know I was going to stream. I didn't know if you were done streaming, but if you were, it might be a nice way to relax this evening, is watch me clink some nickels together. This is a Loomis box of nickels that I got from the bank that usually has, yeah, I can do that. Probably a smart thing to do. I still have not found my nickel album. My nickel sheet mat. Yeah, Crafty, I'm sorry. You know, it's bad enough to lose them at all, but after you've had them for so long, that's a tough, bitter pill to swallow for sure. But, you know, no more suffering, and oh, you're welcome, Jeff. You are welcome. I'm glad you liked it, my friend. Saw several packages got delivered today. Dump day tomorrow. Yeah, I got to make a run too. I may need to try to get out a little early before my son comes by. He is buying his first vehicle tomorrow. All things go well. Trying to get out of his truck. He's paying like $250 a week for gas. You have to fill up every other day. The truck doesn't get very good gas mileage. And so the money he can save just by, he's looking at a Toyota, not a Corolla, but a Camry. Looking at a Camry. All right, Dad, spare change. Whenever you get ready to shoot it my way, you can, and I will package it together with the quarters that I have that need to go back. There's a 41. Another one for the count pile. You are welcome, Michael. I think, was it Jolly Roger that had a multiple war nickel box of nickels this week? I saw a picture somewhere. I think it was on Discord. 7 or 8 war nickels in a box. Hey, Cammy King. 54 people up in here on a Tuesday night. JC like pounds in the house. I got all the shipping out. The last of the shipping went out today. Let's see, I had a box. I think I want to use. I thought I had a $50 box here somewhere, but I might not. But I got this one. So this is going to be the monthly giveaway ship box. So this is what my nickels usually come in a box like this. All right, there you're in there. You're in the box. You are in the box, Deborah. Can't get mad at that. Hey, Eric. Yeah, we are doing fairly well. Doing fairly well. Getting ready for a little trip. And trying to get some coins hunted before I go. So, being as how Hunting Southwest Ohio was not streaming, I thought I'd give it a whirl, and here we are. Here we are. Another 46, been several of those. Hope you are doing well too. Thank you for dropping in tonight. There's a 57. I did finally start watching Yellowstone. I had to get a Peacock streaming subscription to be able to watch Yellowstone. So I am in the 3rd episode, I think, of the 1st season. So watched a little bit of that. Should have NCIS and NCIS Origin should have been back on this week. Let's see. Yep, I got one new episode of each to watch. So it's a good week for TV. Yeah, and then that was Michael Erickson that gave us the money for the subscription for 1 month of Paramount. And now Paramount has those spin-off the spinoff like 1823 or 1923 or some of those. I know I'm probably not, but I only looked at them briefly looking for Yellowstone, but all right, see you, Anfield. Yeah, I will probably check that one out too. David Rubin, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah, I think Hannah watched a little bit of The Landman. I haven't, I like Billy Bob Thornton. Okay. 0 Day. I think like I've heard the name, but I don't know the premises. 69. What's that mint mark? Denver. Going to a coin show in Arkansas there, hunting Southwest Ohio. And for those of you interested, we do have dates now for the Eastridge, Tennessee show. So if there's any of you that have plans to maybe make the trek over to that area, we usually have a pretty good turnout. Good Lord willing, it's a little bit early to be planning maybe that right now. But it was a pretty nice show. Had plenty of hotels and places to eat. Pretty close to where the show was. So Kevin and Dad Fair Change and Hunting Southwest Ohio, we all met up there for the weekend, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. We enjoyed it. So we're gonna plan on doing it again later this year. So if you wanted to check that out, I don't know if I'm gonna make the Tulsa show. Still undecided there. I've got so many little trips that I want to make. I plan to try to go out and visit with Shellbell and Daniel in June, and that's the same month that the Tulsa show is. So I may have to take a break there this year. Awesome, Jolly Roger. It's a nice little drive. It's not too bad. And like I said, there's plenty of hotels. You can spend as much or as little as you want. Well, you can't take it with you, Dad's spare change, so it will kind of be little spurts of driving. So I'll look at that a little closer. I don't think it's anything, but I don't think I can quite see the details I wanted to see. I got 265 on it already. All right, David, have a good evening, my friend. been working on my taxes with a TurboTax expert. Oh, thank you, Jolly Roger. And I may end up owing state about $4,000, so kind of having to pump the brakes on some stuff till I get all that figured out. She's still working with it. I'm hoping she can find some magic to knock that number down just a little bit, but it is what it is. And by the way, Shellbell and Dad Spare Change, she said that y'all did an awesome job with the business side of stuff. She said y'all did an awesome job. She said I did, but it was all you guys. It sure made it a lot easier to put all that together for her. So we did well on that. I don't know federal anything. So I was hoping, like last year, I got some from federal enough to pay the state, but this year I don't know if it's going to work out that way. Doggone taxes. And she said some of that may be the fact of just the screwed up tax laws in Alabama. So what are you going to do, you know? What are you going to do? Open up the old checkbook, I guess. I don't know. Well, some of it was my fault, Rick, to be honest. I did not know going into retirement and even the year before how all of the capital gains and all of that stuff worked. I bought TurboTax, and so I downloaded everything into TurboTax. And in my mind, it should have recognized that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's just say that I might have missed a thing or two, and I might have to pay the consequence to get it straightened back out. Easy there, Shellbell. So anyway, I'm supposed to have a convo with her tomorrow. About that. Hopefully she'll have some good news. Any news would be good news. Anything she can do for me will be good. I'm not looking to avoid taxes, but you can't avoid them, not unless you're multi-billionaires. Then you don't have to pay taxes. That's what I told her. I told her I'm moving to Tennessee. Hello, PTF. How you doing? How are you doing? So, Gabe, I just needed to know, did you get your banana milkshake the other day? Did Gabe get his milkshake the other day? Alabama usually scores well on places to retire on a, you know, low income or whatever, but so I'm not really sure. It's more to do with my investment account than it is just straight up a tax issue. 63. Oh yeah, banana strawberry. I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember what the flavor was. Couldn't remember what the flavor was, but I do remember that Gabe was promised a milkshake, and I wasn't sure if he got one. Well, thank you, Visterian. I have we use Raymond James. We've been happy with them. They've been part of the financial picture in my wife's family for many years, so I feel sort of comfortable with them. No problemo. I appreciate it. Yep, gold and silver are skyrocketing. There is a 54 from Denver. Hey, Bean Bullion, that's my cousin there. I didn't see you come in. Thank you. All right, cool. Yeah. I don't think they've seen it yet. I've haven't been around the church and what have you with it, and but yeah, thank you, cousin. Hope you and Tracy and all are doing well. We're making it okay, making it all right. This box is not quite being the boon I thought it was. Hey, Patrick Bushman. As good as I was hoping for. Sometimes you get those strange boxes and you kind of look at it like, man, this could be an omen of a great hunt, you know, when you get something a little out of the ordinary. But so far, still got room. We're about halfway through. We still got a chance to find out some stuff on it. There is another 46. That is about the 5th or 6th 46 we have found. I'm going to go back and look at those a little closer before I send them on back. Now that I looked at that cherry picker's guide, there's a few things you can look for there on the 46. Hey there, Nettie Susan. First nickel box last week was promising. First 20 rows had a LIB and a buffalo. Then yeah, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. I can't see the dates unassisted there, BBC. But with the right lighting, that's my biggest thing now. I've noticed as I age that, you know, having the good lighting makes all the difference in the world. Twenty. All right, see you, Jim. See you later, my friend. Thank you again for the memberships. Has anybody have not tried to get a box of pennies in a while? Has anybody had a bank turn you down on pennies because of the change supposedly on the production of them? I haven't tried to get any. I got enough. What's up, William E? Well, there was a little time available, William, so I thought I would see if I could fill it up till Mr. Rick get back on his regularly scheduled streams. I'm heading out of town this week, so now's the time. No problem getting pennies. I won a couple giveaways last couple of days. Oh, nice. Oop, Tom Thumb hit the slots. Y'all get your licks in on Fleabag. I haven't seen him yet. Get your licks in while you can. Yeah, if you're using Streamlabs, it's not very hard to do data spare change. You know what we could do data spare change is one night during the week we could get on Discord and I could share my screen and can show you how to do some of that stuff. I will have to fumble my way through it because it's been so long since I set it up, but it's not that difficult. Not that difficult. Should be if you go to the left of Streamlabs, if you have Streamlabs open, should be a cloud bot on the left. You click that and that opens all of the all of the areas up for your giveaways. You'll have like you'll have commands, timers. That's where you do all of that. Like the exclamation me that we have, that's a command in there. So all of that stuff is under the CloudBot. You click on CloudBot, and so I can certainly try to help you with that. Easiest way to do it would be maybe to get on Discord and do a live on Discord. Oh, thank you, Tom. It's 7 o'clock and all is well. This is working out very well because usually I'm on dancing from foot to foot, waiting on bedtime. It has just become my favorite part of the day. So this will take me right up to bedtime without having to keep looking at the clock. I don't like to go to bed too early, but of course, so this is going to work out nicely. And maybe, I don't know if y'all think about it. I'm not sure what I think about it right now, but throwing this out there, I'm not saying that we will do that, but instead of a Wednesday afternoon, we could do a Thursday night. Southern Metal used to be on Thursday night. He does not stream live very often anymore that I have seen. Now, I might have missed something, so y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but there may be an opening for us to do some business on Thursday nights in this time frame. So it's not too bad. It's actually easier to get this together than it is at 4 o'clock because I always feel like I've got something going on during the day, you know, that I'm trying to get through so that I can get ready to stream. So having this at 6, I was able to get a bite to eat, was able to go out and do some running around and get all that done. So we'll just see how it goes, but that could be an opportunity for us. I know the 4 o'clock can be tough on you guys, being so early and people not off work yet or trying to get home, or so it might be a nice little time to try to do that. Will not be this one. Raven Hawk on Thursday. Okay, thank you, Crafty Dragon. Thank you, Crafty. There is a 39, so we're gonna let the suspense brew there for a little bit on that 39. Yeah, I know he had been fighting through them. I saw his post about the bank bags, though. He's loading up on bank bags. All right, we got a 39 here. I need a 39D. And we don't have it. 39D for the book. My drive is on something of a little hill, and I could turn it off, but I haven't. But the truck has if it sees anything behind you, then it will put the brakes on. I mean, it'll stop you dead stop. And so when I'm backing out, if I don't back out fast enough, it sees the road, and it will stop me dead in the middle of the driveway. But if I roll out fast enough, it gets by it before it. There's another 2009, the second 2009 of the box. But if I back out fast enough, I can get by it. I can do that. Let's see, where did it go? There it is. Check for the R. It's really the only way I know to look for them. There is a weight deal too. My scale is still set to ounces for the shipping. You got 4.92 on the weight, and I don't see any doubling on Monticello. There is a 54. Can't remember if that's a hinting possibility or not. It's got some funny coloration to it. 54S. Look, I think that just some dirt and stuff around this. I'm going to go to the big scope for a second just to see if I can get a clear picture of it. I don't see any shenanigans going on there, but you never know when you get those nickels like that with some debris or something on them. There is a 48 we will look at. So hinting nickels, if I'm remembering right, are usually Philadelphia's, right? Is that correct? 48. The stream just a second. We'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. So we are running on fiber optics now. Hannah is running out for a minute. They had all that put in, got all that put in on Monday. Yep, thank you, JC. I thought that was true. I thought that was true. There is a nice 59. And it's got it's a 59D. And there is the D. If it wasn't so dirty on the back, it's a really nice looking nickel on the front, 59. Bear Bite in the house. Thank you, son. Bear Bite, welcome to Star Supporter. Thank you, son. I'll be seeing you in the morning. I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this. Hunting Southwest Ohio with a 5 WalkerMagnet membership. G-Dub, Jesse Lucky Kruckenberg, Chris Helms, Freaking Awesome, and Yacht all got memberships. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate you. Here's a 57 from Denver. Getting close to the end. Box is kind of all jumbled up. Looks like we got maybe 17 rows to go somewhere in there. Then we'll get back on the bills. Get back on the bills. We found a birthday note and a star note in the last hunt we did. Couple oldies there to 47. Yeah, you have to reset it. You have to keep refreshing it to get it to do right. I've heard that it doesn't do that on a phone, but on a computer, it for whatever reason, it doesn't update the likes. Oh, didn't somebody say we were at 75? Didn't I hear that we were at 75? Like, yep, 78. Let me get that going. I got to put that together for you. 75 likes, 3 minutes. There we go. Let's see, we're going to do a quarter. I usually do a quarter and a war nickel, but I think today we are going to do a quarter and a 2024D nickel. 2024D nickel. Martin Bowen very generously gifted me almost a full row of those. I think he said there might be a 2009 or 2 in there, but by and large, it is a full row of 2024D nickels, and I'm going to add a 47 Philadelphia quarter. So silver quarter and a 2024D nickel. 75 likes, and you got 1 minute 45 seconds. Sam's like, wait! So we got a 47p quarter and a 2024D nickel from Martin Bowen. There we go. Good luck, everyone. You've got 1 minute and 14 seconds to get in on your giveaway. We got 33 people in, 51 watching. We did find a 2024 nickel in the roads the other day. I think it was a Philly, though. Might have been a D. I can't remember now. Tell you what, this getting old is not for sissies. I'm here to tell you. 57. $4.86. Can't tell if that is dirt. I think that's dirt on the R. I think the Henning nickel would actually, correct me if I'm wrong, weigh a little over 5 grams. Is that right? Two seconds to go on the giveaway, and that's going to wrap it up. Let me go back to the giveaway window, and we're going to pick a winner. Picking a winner for the 75 like. Appreciate everybody. The Jolly Roger. That one definitely will get free shipping for you there, Jolly Roger. All right, 75 likes in the books. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, JC. I thought it did weigh a little bit over. Thought it was a little bit over. So I am hoping to meet the Jolly Roger on my way back home from Arkansas. Do a little lunch time something or another. You have to pick the restaurant though, Jolly Roger. I am not familiar. And it doesn't have to be special. I'd be happy with a Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel is probably one of my favorite places to eat. But y'all will have to pick the restaurant. My chat. Thank you, Chicken Man. My chat was not, all right. There it is. I will, I know where to go now. I will put that in my map thing, and when I leave Pa's house, I will let you know what time I can be there. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I like their dinner and lunch items. I have done breakfast for, you know, for supper or whatever, if you will, before, but generally, and then I heard they got rid of the Uncle Herschel's breakfast there, or is it the Old Timers? One of the breakfast, you know, deal that they have there, they got rid of it. My dad, that was his favorite thing to order was the Uncle Herschel's or Sunrise Sampler or something that he liked. He was telling me about it the other day. There is a 54 from Denver. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to need to write it down. Let me write it down on something so that I can look it up. Stobies. I feel the same way, Jolly Roger. We're trying to get the whole house deal. You can do that. I mean, that'd be fine. I can look it up too. I want to look at the menu and see what I might like to eat. We went to Outback the other day. That was a disappointment. I have not been to Outback, and I can't even think of the years it's been since I was last in an Outback restaurant, and it was not very good. My son actually got sick on the way home, so that will probably be the last Aussie we'll be doing there. Yeah, well, I have to until I can figure out. Although my son got some kind of shrimp that I didn't bite on. But I was tempted in trying one and just seeing what the outcome was. Yeah, but I didn't. I mean, you got two choices. You can go pay a doctor, Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, I prefer that to hunting Southwest Ohio. I just let my son pick, so that's where we went. That's where we went, but we won't go back. That's for sure. And it was a Sunday afternoon too, and so getting into the Roadhouse is dicey on Sundays. And even though still it took forever. I bet it took us 2 hours to get our meal. I would eat me some crab and shrimp and all that, Martin. I love it. But lately it don't like me, and I love it, but I don't like it the second time. There's Paula Abrams in the house. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, it was not very good, KJ. We will not be going back. We will not be going back. Now, their cheese fries were pretty good. I got kind of like a Bob Baumhauer's. There's a wing joint here. I don't know what their distribution is, if that's just a southern thing, or if they're in locations outside of Alabama, but they have really good cheesy fries with bacon and ranch dressing and all that. Yeah, you might very well be right. It was not overall. I mean, I got a prime rib sandwich, and it wasn't that great either. So anyway, we spent some good family time together, so that was worth it by itself. That was worth it by itself. $64 Denver. There is a 54 Denver. There is a 46 Denver. That's about the 10th 46 Denver we found. get me another bucket. Give me just a second. What did I do with the lid to that? What did I do with the lid? I've also got to dump those 2020s, get them ready to go back. One reason I wanted to do another box of nickels tonight was so that I would have plenty of nickels to push those 2020s through the coin machine tomorrow. They really do help get those things going through there. Somebody told me that the reason these new coins don't go through very well is because they're so shiny and slick. And that kind of made sense. It could very well be because they get hung up on the side and that wheel runs, and it will finally fault. Not shut down and fault, but it will finally kick that coin out to the return tray. And I'm here to tell you, brother, the first one I reached down there and grabbed right quick was going to throw it back in. That sap sucker was so hot that I could not hold it. I mean, it was literally, I was afraid it was going to melt the bucket. So they sit in there and rub against that wheel until they get kicked out, and buddy, when they do, they are flaming. I'm here to tell you, I mean flaming. And I try to take them and put them in one of the other buckets and let the other coins cool them back down again. Sometimes I can get them to run through, but sometimes once they heat up like that, they just keep kicking out. They won't count at all. They won't count at all. All right, we are down to the last 10 rows of this box. And then we will move on to the dollar bills. Dollar bill. I tell you what, it has been so long since I cooked. I have got to get back at cooking. Get back to cooking some. It is so expensive to eat out. And then the things, and you know, the things I put in the refrigerator to have on hand are not much better for you than eating hamburgers out, to be honest. So I need to get back to doing some cooking. What we got there, 53. That had a silvery look to it there for a second. Oh yeah, can't beat that. Chicken on the smoker is about the best way there is to cook chicken. We do wings in the air fryer. That's really good too, and quick and easy. Yeah, I love me some wings too. I had bought those to cook last week, and was waiting on my permanent caps to come in for my front teeth. That one yep, that one is silver. We got a 45S. That's what we found the other night, wasn't it? A 45S. So a silver on the board. Martin said he smelled it. All I can say is that's some kind of sniffer if you can smell it that deep in the box, Martin. That is a powerful sniffer if you can smell it that far down in the box. Shine wide. There you go, Rick. So, Rick, do you think y'all will be back in your house before summer? Hoping by the end of summer. I like to look at shiny myself. It's hard to come by late though. I mean, it's not done too bad, honestly, but we did get a semi-key date of 55p. We do have a silver now, so we've got a 39 second year Jefferson, so we've done pretty well, I think. $53. Be cool to pull a buffalo. Been a hot minute since I pulled a buffalo in a nickel box. Another 1950, not the Denver, 1950p. So it has that may be another key date, semi-key, or it could be one that I swept from the pile by accident. So I'm not positive that it's another. Yeah, allergies are kicking butt right now. There you go, Greenwood. Got 86 dibs on my hat. I'm not actually sure, Jolly Roger. I would be lying to you if I told you I knew what they were worth. You know, it is a counterfeit nickel. So, you know, I heard somewhere someone said that it was illegal to sell it, or is it just illegal to spend it since it's counterfeit? because it is actually a counterfeit currency. So of course, nobody would ever, you know, spot it if you were to plop it down with some change to pay for something. But theoretically, it would be illegal to spend because it is counterfeit. There's Michael Erickson with the info for you. Thank you, Michael. Tell you what, my mod dropped each and every one of them. That spare change, didn't you find one? A Henning nickel? I may be way off base with that, but it seemed like, or maybe it was, we thought it was a Henning nickel, or, all right, 5 rows to go. 7:38. We will not stream any later than 9. We'll probably go past 8 though. I need to get through as many of those. Oh, wow, look at that spare chain go. Stan Horn had one too. So he has found 2 of them. That is cool. $49. Philly. I got you, Crafty. There's a 49. Not guaranteed they're Hennings. So that, you know, a lot of people look for the gap in the R on the rear, on the pluribus, but I've also heard that that's not always the deciding factor on whether it's a Henning nickel or not. I guess I've heard that they can be Hennings without that notch in the R, but I could be wrong. There's B8 ringer coming through with the link. 44, 46, 47, and 53. Need to add that to my cheat sheet here. Oh, I've already got it there. No, that is, what is that? 39, 46. So I've already got it there. Yeah, I'm 39. Thank you, B8 ringer. Not having that 39 on there threw me off. I forgot I had it wrote down there on the bottom of my bill cheat sheet I've got up there. So I don't have to keep asking what year the bar notes and all that stuff is. I like to move myself up into the upper echelons of the currency finding world, like Martin Bowen and Shell Bell, head moderator in charge. Find me a bar note. Yep, that's what I've heard too. That's what I've heard too. 3 rows to go. Sometimes that's the best kind there, Martin. And that was like me finding that radar note sitting on the kitchen table. Hannah came through, left her change sitting on the table. I picked it up, looked through it. I see another 39 way back there in the stack. So we're going to put that over here aside. We haven't looked at the reverse yet to see what it might be. A D. I need a 38 and a 39D, I think. Oh. Nice. I've got 400 and something over here to try to get through. We're gonna try to move through those pretty quick. I'd like to get all of them I can done tonight. I may have to, if I don't get them all done tonight, I may not have time tomorrow. They might just have to go back as is. Had one anyway there, Mr. Bowen. It had one. Does Gabe have a favorite coin, Martin or Valerie? We got to look and see if that is the elusive 39D, and it's not. And I don't see doubling, and I don't see a hole in the R. So, and there is a 2004. Loomis Boxes Rule, says Martin. What's one of these cartoons says cat rules, dog drool. Treasure Hog dog was not doing well, and he seemed to have bounced back, so that was a little good news this week. Okay, well, I've been trying to hold out to find it on my own there. Called out every coin. Called out everyone's name. That's cool. That is so cool. Thank you for watching, Gabe. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Last row of nickels. Yeah, I mean, I've come this far to get down to needing just 2 nickels. And aside from the proof nickels, I have found all of those in coin hunting. And so, and a few of the proofs too. But yeah, I would like to be able to say I finished that album by hunting rolls. It may come down to a point at some time that we bite the bullet on it, but you know, hey, it's an album. Hound Bones in the house. It ain't going nowhere, so you could like, if I ever get to where I'm on my deathbed, Jolly Roger, I give you permission to send me the 39 the 39D to complete the album. All right, so that's going to do it. We got a pile of finds, though, so that's 20 plus the silver there. So we ended up with 26 finds. We had, and one of them I think I threw back, and we had the 45S war nickel. I'm going to go ahead and put it in one of my war nickel tubes so I don't forget it. And so we're going to move right on into the dollar bills now. And this is where I left off on that stack of 100. So we're going to just grab it on out. I think this is where, yeah, they're not in order. So surely to goodness, that's kind of a cool looking serial number, but I don't think it's anything. Let me turn some light on here. That is 2017A. 2017A. I've got the 50D. I did actually find the 50D. I do have, and I mean, it's a roadkill 50D, this steering, but I did find it legit in a hunt, and so I put it in the album because of that. But I also do have a uncirculated 50D also that I won in a giveaway on Polystream one day, 2017. All right, take it easy, Paula. Hope you're feeling better. I know you've been sick. I hope you're on the back side of that. It's a 2013. I don't know why I keep thinking that should be a date of note. A date of note. 2021. 32424505. JC's got 3 of Paul's 50Ds. They are very nice. Like I said, I have one in my collection from Pa, but the one in my album, I'm glad, Paula. The one in my album is the one that I actually found in a roll. Didn't do much with the coin stars this week. There were a couple of beat up pennies in the coin star at the grocery store today, but I left them in there. Usually I don't ever leave them, but I did today. They were just nasty. They were some nasty looking 1992, so we could almost start to make a birthday note there if that had been cooperating a little better. I got ice cream sandwiches. I forgot all about those. I should have had one after my supper, and I forgot. Yeah, you got to keep, that's something else I need to do. We are going to that coin show. I need to have a plan because I don't need to go in there and go hog wild. So I need to sit down and make a few notes on what I would like to try to concentrate on while I am there. That is a bookend note, 77 and a 77. It's not one I would keep, but that is a bookend. Set it aside right now just for conversation piece. I got Hannah a Oreo Blizzard or whatever it is Sonic has. Tell you what, be such a little girl, she eats a lot of ice cream. I don't see how she does it. And stays so thin. Hunting Southwest Ohio, I have found a 72S proof in 3 boxes in a row. That does seem odd. There's Hannah Cargyle. Now, I was talking about what I got from Sonic for you, Hannah Wee. Man, I almost thought that was a silver certificate. I don't know, it just had a look. It's seen better days. It has seen better days. Yeah, Hannah liked, there's a yogurt at Publix that's cookies and cream. She really likes it. Five 222222433 2017. 4 2s in a row. Well, you know, I told my doctor, William, that I gave up smoking. I'm not giving up eating. Now, I may have to give up eating so much at some point. Either that or widen some doorways, one of the two. I need to start cooking again is what I need to do. I don't eat as much or as bad when I cook as I do when I go out. Because usually if I'm going out, it's for a... All right, you're welcome, Scott. Thank you. I did see that had been delivered today. On all of the packages that I ship with the mailing label, I get confirmation when they're delivered. So that's true, Fleabag. Well, I told my doctor, he's like, man, you know, your blood pressure looked good. Your cholesterol actually come down a little bit. And so I said, well, are you trying to tell me that I don't have to quit, that I don't have to quit eating a can of Pringles every day? I had gotten on a Pringles kick, and I was going through a can a day, and I kind of got off that now. That is interesting. 445444845. Man, if that's a trinary, but only if that 8 could have been a 4 or a 5, that would have been a super cool note. I'm not sure. I think I may have. I don't know, Martin. I honestly, I don't know. I got several today. I don't remember actually seeing yours, but it might have been, you know, when they confirmed that they dropped it off at the wrong place. Because they did deliver it. I don't know what it is about Martin. Martin lives in the Bermuda Triangle for the U.S. Postal Service. There you go. Hey, my father-in-law, Hannah's granddad, Allison's dad, that man played handball, racquetball, he ran, he rode bicycles, and he still didn't make it to 60. Uh, 2009. $1938. That's an odd looking That's 2017A, 1938, 99.89. Okay, cool, Brian. Cool. $2017A. $2017A. 2021. I don't know, but I know it's a good thing that we don't have to pay for packages that are delivered by the actual mile. You know, they price them by distance, but if there you go, 82. There you go, Hannah. Yeah. But if they actually charge by the mile, it would be cheaper for me to ship something to Australia than to Northeast Texas. $2021, 2013. Last two of this stack. I'm going to take well, I'll do this tomorrow. I've got to go back and count. I don't think I kept anything out of either one. That's the last two notes, nothing of note there. And I'm going to throw this bookend back in. Then I've got all of these to go with it. And then I don't need to count these. And although I may just let them count them. Could do that. And then I can just have some ones with me in case they're needed. Let me see if I can get lucky enough to get 100 ones back in the strap. There it is. Let me put that over there. So, strap number 2. I just don't, by the time I go through and sort them all, it seems like a waste of time. 2021, 2021, 2017, 20. Well said, Hannah, well said. Oops. Reverse order there. Yeah, I hear you, Crafty. Make it rain. We had some pretty active storms come through the other night around midnight. Uh-oh, Martin's smelling star notes now. Martin is smelling star notes. That's a talented sniffer you got there, Martin. Just saying. $2017. 2016, not a birthday note. 2017. I heard that, Martin Bowen. I heard that. I'm sorry. 2017A. What for breakfast, Mom? Oh, that's cool. Never had that happen, Hannah. $2017A. $2021. 2013. $89 likes. Thank you, Michael Erickson. That's nice, Hannah. All right. Thank you, Silver Serpent. Just, watching the community, Martin. Watching the community now, for this kind of bill. The other just NetTheme. That's all NetTheme's fault. I had not even thought about currency until we were in Denver. And the first table we stopped at, he started looking at the currency, and that was all it took. I bought my first piece there, and it had gotten pretty much been a downhill snowball rolling down the hill kind of action since that day. It has been detrimental to the coin collection, though. Well, if y'all see me slump over in a doze and hear some heavy snoring, you know I got a bad bill, Silver Serpent. That is a point, a good point to make, Silver Serpent, but got some tape on it. I can see where that could be a very real fear. Yeah, I've seen all kind of warnings, about not picking up dollar bills in the parking lot and that kind of stuff. It's all his fault. Now I literally am not lying. I mean, I did not own a bill. I did have one that I had bought from somebody in the community there that offered it up. But aside from that one, I did not have any what you might call special, out of the ordinary bills. But now I've got more than a few. I got five or six sitting at the grading service now. 43, 53, 23, 46. I'd have kept that one if that was 46, if that was a 3. Of course, it would have been a bookend, but it would have been kind of a cool one with each of the numbers starting with 3. 809. We're gonna keep knocking these down until we approach 9 o'clock. I know Shell Bell and you East Coast people will be dragging a little bit. Oh, they are pretty. I can show you one if you would like there, Visterian. They are gorgeous. Yeah, I will be washing my hands as soon as we're done here. So I got 8 and then 4 3s and then another 8 and then a 1 2. It looked interesting there for a little bit. 2017. Yeah, that's the big deal now with the heroin and stuff, and a lot of other drugs too, probably meth and you name it. It's getting late. And I can't understand that from a strictly from a business standpoint. Strictly from a business standpoint, why you would poison your product. Can't be a good business model, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess it does, cutting the product and all that, but when you're killing your customers, it... Yeah, it's, me and Martin were talking about the whatnot, I guess it was last night, and it's just, it's like eBay or anything else. You got to be mindful. I'm assuming, I haven't looked to see that that there's ratings for the sellers on whatnot, where you can kind of try and gauge their if they got good stuff or whatever. But you just got to do your research with them, just like I would on eBay. I wouldn't buy on eBay unless there was a guy that has a good rating. Okay, thank you, Michael Erickson. I know Jim Cantor has a store there now. Haven't seen Jim tonight. $2013. Yeah, and all the auctions I do, now I'm not going to say that I have not, there's Jim. I'm not going to say that I have not overbid on an item because I wanted it. but I do try to keep, you know, a little bit of sanity in the process. I try. That's why I like, and I'm not dinging someone we all know and love, but that's why I like when people post their auction items beforehand, so that I have a little bit of chance to do some research before the auction gets going. 2009, that's one of the oldest bills we've seen so far. Mean One. How you doing, Mean One? $20.21. Not been a good strap. American Eagle Hoarders in the house. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm with you there, Visterian. I have bought, especially when in my earlier collecting days, before, there wasn't a lot of eBay auction stuff going on 4 or 5 years ago. That has kind of taken off in the last couple years, I believe. But so I was a frequent buyer of, matter of fact, my 1912S V-nickel I bought on eBay. Oh, nice. 49393934. Yeah, that's me too. Yeah, I'm not doing trinaries. I would keep a binary if we found it. 4364. We did find a birthday note the other day. Awesome, Jim. Oh, that's cool. That is a cool serial number, American Eagle Hoarder. Did you just pick that up in change, AEH, or were you looking at bills? Now, Jonathan Eason is a pretty active member in the community. I know he's been in my stream and in my auction several times. That one was not very good at all. Hopefully this one will be better. There he is. Are you in the whatnot, Jonathan? Okay, cool. Been a while since I laid eyes on you. 2021. 2017. 2017. 8/18. We're going to be done by, we're going to be finished up by 9, by hook or by crook. 2017A. 2017A. 1965. Not a birthday note. Yeah, I've not gotten into it either, Jonathan. I much prefer to do my buying through the, some of the YouTube channels or at the coin shows. There's nothing like being able to pick that item up and, take a good look at it. Because there's a lot of things to look for on bills. Like I got a bill back that said that they gave it a grade, but it had pinholes in it. And so if you ever go to a coin show, take your flashlight with you so that you can run it over the bills and things to make sure there's not any defect that you can't see, with the naked eye. So always a good idea to take a flashlight with you anyway, because I have found that the lighting at coin shows is just always awful. And I don't know if that's on purpose or what, but I always, unless I forget it, I always intend to carry a flashlight with me anytime I go to a coin show. And I have had more people compliment on that or, ask me about that, tell me what a good idea it was. $559988. Man, wouldn't that have been cool if that had been a 4/4? That would have been a cool note. I would have probably kept that one. Thank you, Collector Rick. I'm kind of happy where I'm at with the auction deal as far as my channel goes. There's another, that's a trinary, but that would have been a cool binary. 8/4, 8, 4, 4, 4, 8, and a 2. Man, if that had been a 4 and 8, that would have been cool. That would have been a cool one. Martin says, here comes the star note. Martin, with your nose, it could be in that strap way over there, though. It could be in that strap way over there. (2013) Camera's not focusing very good tonight, but we're going to weather the storm and move on through them. Oh yeah, there's all kind of, that's kind of like, you know, double dyes. You can have heavy ink on the numbers. You can have bleeds and stuff in the paper, and all kind of stuff you can look for. Oh, nice. Found 2 D over Ds. Yeah, I would. I have the Gray Sheet app on my phone. I did I miss one? I don't know if I would or not, Martin. If I would save the broken ladders. But did I miss one? But I've got the Gray Sheet app on my phone so that I can, you know, do a quick check there. And then I get the Gray Sheet magazines in the mail every month or every quarter, depending on which magazine it is. They have 3 or 4 different brands. I got the Green Sheet in for my coins. So the Green Sheet are what the dealers pay. So they don't really like to see you bring that out if you're trying to price a coin with them. But hey, I want the best price too, right? I need to do like Martin said, make me an LLC for my coin deal so that I can, you know, call myself a coin dealer. Do you have to register to be a coin dealer? I mean, like officially to be a dealer in coin, do you have to do something special? $2003, that's the oldest note so far. 2003. Well, I'm doing that. I'm right up in the middle of that. I file tax forms every year, PTF. $2017. You know what ICG stands for, though, right? I think I just need to stay low key then. Yeah, I can't grade. Otis Colden, how are you doing? That would work too, Collector Rick. The only way I would grade through them is if I had a coin that did not have a ton of value and it was sentimental and I just wanted to get it slabs for protection. There's another almoster, trinary, 71741171. We just needed one more 7 or a 1. Oh, okay then. They probably had to get their act in order with all the, with what the CAC grading now and so many other companies in the mix now. I did grade my Fugio scent with Annex because it was damaged and I just wanted to get it slabbed. Oh, I see. But they need to do some advertising or something to, you know, redeem their reputation there, Jim Cantor. Because every time I see the ICG on a slab, I'm like, yeah, no thank you. $2013. Aren't there some states, though, that do not have a tax on precious metals? What does that do for you? Aren't there some states that there's not a tax on that? So does it depend on where you live, whether or not you have to charge taxes? There you go. Tennessee doesn't. Hey, Robert Bruce. Well, why not, Jonathan? What makes them different? I want to say Alabama did something along that line, but I would be not be talking from a firm foundation, but seemed like I heard that they had enacted something like that. $2017A had an old look to it, but it was not. Oh, I see. I have not dug that deep into it, be quite honest with you, PTF. It is a passing interest, you know. Also, I'm hoping to and considering taking Social Security in August, and you know, you can only make so much money when you're on Social Security before they start dinging, but it's a fair amount, though. I mean, if I was to really get serious about the auction deal, and you know, I'm not saying that I'm not going to. You know, that would be a great segue kind of into for a weekday stream, instead of hunting currency or coins or whatever, we could, you know, I might be able at some point to finance a 20 or 30 lot auction during the week. Maybe once a month or something like that. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. I just had it hit me. Okay, I'm back. 2017. All right, Valerie. Good night. Thank you for taking such good care of Gabe and Martin for me. We might get almost all of these done. We're probably not going to make all of them, but I'm going to be down to one strap left if we can get through one more. $2013 and $2013. $300 and no star notes. I hate wearing gloves, Silver Serpent. I don't see myself wearing them. I've done more bills of late than I usually do. I'm only doing that to fill in for the fact that I can't get $50. So Could be, Valerie. Could be. But I don't like wearing gloves when I hunt. So I appreciate your concern, though, for sure. I figure with these, the bank handled them and counted them and banded them up and did all that they did with them, and hopefully they dusted them off good enough that I won't have to worry about it. Easy there, Cargyle. $20.17, Well, we missed you, Jonathan. I actually, when you work with, all right, Rick, take care, brother. Thanks for dropping in tonight. When you, when you deal with the same people as long as kind of we've been doing this, you kind of start seeing what you think people are interested in, and so sometimes when you're at the coin show, you're thinking, hey, I bet Jonathan Eason would like that there. So sometimes you pick up things like the ancient coins that I have right now. I know NetFiend is a big fan of the 2006. Big fan of the ancient Roman coins. Now he gets really down and deep into it, and he likes to grade them and try to figure out. Thank you, Foster's Finds. It was a split second decision there. I didn't have time to try to string tomorrow afternoon, so I had a bunch of stuff to get through, so I thought we will bring it in tonight and see. We got 57 people up in here. It's been a really good stream for numbers, so we might try to do something like this. I hate there's never. Oh, nice, PTF. I still got some. I'm gonna try to carry a few items with me to Northwest Arkansas, and so Paul's gonna let me hunt a couple of his boxes for my stream Saturday morning. Now, a word to the wise, no, I still have it, Mr. Eason. I still have it. We had no takers on it, but I'm going to try to put together a little 5-lot, 6-lot auction to carry with me for Saturday up there. So, but yeah, Jonathan, if you would like to email me, we can. I think it's a. You accused my interest again. So 1934 that I picked at a coin show, and I got a mint stake 65 on it from NGC. Hard to really show the beauty on the camera. It gets the job done there, Mr. Erickson. Don't know if I can get it to. So anyway, it was a really nice walker. Like I said, I picked it at a coin show and sent it in for grading, and we did pretty well on it. Yeah, that guy is I see him at the Gadsden show. I have not been to a Gadsden show this year yet, but he always he did me good on the stuff. You know, that's the great thing about the shows, especially if you can, get back to the same show often. You can kind of develop a relationship with some of the dealers. And, then because I got one guy, now I circulate, but that one guy is really, now I have not seen him since I got into the currency. So I'm not sure, hey Ron Pierce, I'm not sure if, what I might be able to do with him on some currency. So I get back and things get settled down, I'm going to have to see about getting back over there again. They have shows every few months. It's 2707, 8787. That looks cool. Hope you're doing well, Ron. I know this is not my usual time slot. Mr. Stewart is usually filling this slot, but I got a lot on my plate tomorrow, and we had a lot that I needed to go through. So I thought I might as well do it. Enjoy the evening with you guys. So here we are. Here we are. The last two straps have not been very good. Actually, we have not found anything but a couple of bookend notes so far in any of them. So that might not be the best place to be getting my bills from. I got these at the bank where I usually get my black roll $50, and they didn't have them, so I called them back and asked them if they could put me together 501s, and they said, sure, we can. But I don't know if this is somebody else's search, maybe. As barren as it is, that might very well be the case. Those bills we did the other day were from a different bank, so... $2017, $9.48. We're going to hunt this till 9 o'clock, and then we're going to say sayonara. So on Wednesdays or my weekday streams, we only do one EOS. So we will only do one EOS. If we hit the 100, I know we were closing in on it. Oh, we hit it. We are at 100. So let me, I tell you what, let's do. let me finish this strap, and we will do the 100 likes. Thank y'all so much for that. You guys just rock. I mean, we have been hitting the 100 just about every stream, and that's very appreciative. I am very appreciative of you guys. That that's a virtual pat on the back for a creator to see the is that a 1950D? Nope, it's a 1950F. The D's on the wrong end. I was fixing to say we found a 1950D dollar bill. Thank you, Otis. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. NC splitting hairs over there. But so we will, that's interesting. 7-7. Well, it's a trinary, but the combinations looked interesting. Thank you, Fleabag. Y'all are too kind. You are too kind by far. We were supposed to give Angus a bath today so that he could get in bed with me, but that dirty dog ain't getting in my bed. There is 10,000. Got a heavy ink on one of the zeros. Hannah, can you let Angus out or do whatever he needs? All right. Foster's Fine comes in with the 5 WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. We got the Gambit. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. David Carlisle. Gina R. All in currency and incognito. All gifted membership by Foster's Fine. Thank you, sir. Very generous of you. Very generous of you. So I'm not sure how the stream will work from Pa's house. So I guess, I tell you what though, feel free to give memberships even if I'm on Pa's, using Pa's network and all that, because he is certainly deserving of it also. Just got a new puppy this week. All right, PTF, always glad to see the puppy dogs. Always glad to see the puppy dogs. $20.21. Oh, got skunked with the dog. Oh, wow. He wouldn't have got in my truck. I got a bed cover on mine. Those dogs can ride in the back of the truck, and I don't even have to worry about them jumping out. Well, you probably wouldn't want to use, but what was I watching? I was watching a cooking show, and they were actually, I think they were doing like a pork shoulder, and he was putting mustard on it to act as a binder for the seasoning, and he said that mustard works well on dogs or animals that have been in contact with a skunk. David Carlisle, how are you doing, my friend? We are working our way through the last strap. I do have an extra one here, but we're not going to get it hunted, I don't think. because we are going to stop at 9. We're going to try to finish this row. We're going to try to finish this strap, but we are not going to get to the next one. I can do it probably very quickly in the morning when I get up, while I'm enjoying my coffee before my number one son comes in for our trip, another trip to the car dealership. Oh boy. Oh, you got sprayed as well. That's not good. Hey, Lisa D. Finishing up a few notes here. We're almost done. It's not been very good. Don't want to get bills from these guys no more. Almost like these have already been searched. That might be a good time to get COVID, Ron. Or is that just no taste? That doesn't affect the smell. My bad. I might have messed that one up. Everybody yawn now that I did. I'm passing it on. The gift that keeps on giving, the contagious yawn. Really? I knew it was taste, but I wasn't sure COVID is both. So I was right. And I didn't know it. Hey, Nick, how are you doing, my friend? Kennel Mine, good to see ya. Somebody must have just quit streaming or something. We're getting a lot of late night interest. $20.13. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and start the 100 likes. 100 likes will be a 90%er. I think I've got these set at 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the 100 likes. And then we will run the EOS after, and that will be 2 minutes also. So jump in, exclamation GAW. I think it's going. Sometimes this thing doesn't update when yep, it's going. You got 1 minute, 41 seconds, 6 people in, 18 people in now. 2013. It will be a 90%er of my choice. New Marshall in town, how are you doing? All right, last note. 2021. And that will do it for that strap. Those were not very good. Martin, you might need to take an allergy pill or something. Your Star Note sniffer was a little off tonight. You've got a 39 seconds to get in on the giveaway. 39 seconds to get in on the giveaway. It might have been, very well could have been there, Mr. Erickson. Those are the chances you take sometimes. Got 8 seconds to go on the giveaway. This is for the 100 likes. I need to get that together. Get a couple of flips. 100 likes will be a 90%er. I actually have a walker right here. We will do a 45p Walking Liberty. That will be the 100 likes. I'm going to go ahead and draw for it. Picking a winner. Everybody can see the winner is David Carlisle. Congratulations, David. If you have not heard earlier, if you were not here, I am going to start a once monthly giveaway shipping deal. So I will not ship giveaways until the end of next month. If you have won one today, so because I was going to be 2 weeks from being able to ship anyway, so we might as well go along and do that. The EOS will be a 40%er. I think it'll make this a Jim Thompson 40%er. All right, I'm going to complete that. Completing that, I'm doing an EOS now, and the EOS, night, Nick. Stay warm. Take care, brother. So our EOS will be a really nice 68 Denver 40%er. Appreciate everybody being in tonight. I know this was kind of an all of a sudden thing, but we've done pretty well with it. We've had 50 plus people in the stream just about all night. So that is great. You have 1 minute and 11 seconds to get in on the giveaway. Everybody is eligible. I think I did that. I think I gave the last 5 away Saturday. Yeah, I gifted everything. Thank you for reminding me of that, though, Dad Spare Change. I gifted that Saturday. You've got a 31 second. That's no problem, my friend. Thank you for being such a great mod and trying to keep me on track there. 9 times out of 10, you would have been right. I got lucky that time. Hey, Lyle Okamoto. You got 15 seconds to get in on the giveaway, and we are going to call it a night. Again, I appreciate everybody's participation tonight. It was fun. Lackluster builds, though, I got to say. The nickels weren't too bad. We had a couple of semi-key dates. 1 silver, a 45S. So, all right, that's going to do it for the giveaway. Good luck, everyone. And the winner for the EOS is going to be the Shell Bell. Congratulations, Shell Bell. I apologize for keeping you up so late, but it is bedtime for Bonzo now. So I got to get me a quick shower. Let's complete that. Go back to the other screen and say our good nights. Thank you, Otis, and everyone that was in tonight. Pretty good stream. Good. I've got 55 people in here now. We've had 50 and 55 and 50 plus all night long, so that was great. Especially being in a, out of left field stream time for me. So that being said, I will see you guys Saturday. It will be at a new location. I will be up in Arkansas visiting Pa for the weekend in a few days. You're welcome, Mr. Erickson. And so I'm going to try to stream my regular time, 11 a.m. Saturday morning, from the Coin Cave in northwest Arkansas. So if you look, I'm not sure. I need to talk with Paul to see how we do that, so that you guys get a notification, or that you know that I'm going to be on. So good night, everyone. We'll see you Saturday. Be safe, each and every one of you, and we will see you again soon. Good night, everybody.